Been here in ages. Who's here? Who's here? School's in. School's in. Everybody, quiet, quiet, quiet. Hey, we're going to talk about your cards. We're going to talk about cards because we love cards. We're going to talk about color because we love color. And we're going to talk about flowers because we love flowers. And we are going to talk about squiggles because squiggles are more fun than we thought last Friday night. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Mary Gunn. Welcome to Fun University.
Oh, I'm Mary Gunn, American Fun, founder and head professor of this wonderful, wonderful organization, Fun University Campus. I don't know. And your intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette. This is the sister channel to Craft Roulette where we do a little bit of teaching, not a whole lot. That's kind of an overstatement, but we do a little teaching and a little talking about the parameters, and we are going to look at some of your cards, and I'm going to make one later, and we're going to play Guess Whose Scavenger Hunt while you try to figure out what I'm talking about. You know, I forgot something. That's okay. I forget stuff all the time, and yet the sun keeps coming up. It's not my problem. All right, so 133 last Friday night. It was fun. Linda Canase was with us. Oh, look at you guys in the chatterbox. Let me just pause just a moment. Squiggles are great fun. Judy G, what a nice thing to be able to see you here. That is great. That's right, Patty Beck, straighten up. I bet when you were a teacher, and you walked in, they would straighten up. And 5K, she's going for the snacks that away. Yep, I got my stretchy pants on. I am in school uniform. We are good to go. But last week, boy, we had fun with Linda Canase from iCrafter Arts. And she pulled it together. She had a great card. It was wonderful. She was delightful. I enjoyed listening to her answers from you guys, the patrons. Your questions were spot on. I really liked it. I don't really have, it was just, I was just reviewing the show a little bit before class, and it was just good. You guys were in good form, chit-chatting all the way, which is always a wonderful thing. 5K, I need to order your mug. It's on my list. We do have some wonderful spin sponsors, which are our giveaway mechanism for Craft Roulette. This month we have iCrafter Stamps and Arts, or it's iCrafter. And then we also have Sweet November Stamps. They are giving away $25 or $30 gift certificates every week this month. All you have to do is send in a card. And then you're eligible. You won't always win, but you'll be eligible. Plus, there are goodie bags and that wonderful handmade card with an itty bitty gift. I did go to the post office today. I think they were closed yesterday, and so there was a line, and it wasn't moving fast. Seriously, there was a guy, and he had, they looked like hot dog packages or something. They were this tall and this wide, and they only had two gals, and one was working with him, and the other one was working on a passport, I think, and they were just, it wasn't my day to send my stuff, but I'll send it later, because I have some good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. I've been working on it. So that's that. Had fun on the Zoom call Saturday with our patrons. You guys, it's so nice so now I can look at the chatterbox and see your faces and know who you are. It's just a really, really sweet thing to be able to do that. So our next one is in December. You can always join us. It's for an all patron Zoom call, and we like it. So, all right, I'm seeing some tips on mailing things, but then I have to go out and get the mailbox stuff too, which, by the way, let's get down to the mailbox. Is this where I go? Yes. Oh, no, you can't see all this stuff. Okay, you saw Mr. Mike's nose. I had some great mail. You ready to see some great mail? All right, look at this pretty from Card Monkey. Isn't that pretty? These are kind of angled. I think I know how she does that. You do the long 1-inch thing and then just cut it in a diagonal. And that's very, very effective with a little, I bet that's a graphic card. Look at what she did down here with the tearing. It adds so much texture. And she's got her little jewels and a sweet note with her card monkey. So I'll be able to send this one on because it's just a Post-it. But thank you very much, Card Monkey. I really appreciated having a happy fall from you. You know, now that we're both on Medicare, fall cards have some kind of extra meaning. And it's like, shouldn't we send each other happy fall cards? I don't know. But I guess if you are going to fall, you want to make it happy. Here is a card, and I wanted to include this. This is a foamy thing, and it protected all these cute stuffs on this phonometer. Isn't that fabulous? And it's from Lisa Taylor, and she found a phonometer and she added some Kerwin kitties. And this actually moves. Reminds me of when, yes, Lisa Taylor, I got it. And I was just thrilled when I got it. Thank you so much. It reminded me of when we had board games as a parameter. Might have to, did you get 2 in case you get board games again? I think it's so cute. Good, clean, fun, tickles funny bone. Let the good times roll. Sharp stick in the eye. Mildly amusing barrel of monkeys. Daddy takes your T-bird away. Too much fun. Good, clean, fun. And she said they didn't spell fun right, so she added all these letters in the background to add the N's. Very fabulous. Very, very fabulous. And so, so cute and sweet. Now, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but you added robots for the stamps, so which I thought, or at least droids. That's close enough to a robot, isn't it? So, well done. What a fun surprise. I got one from Grandma Gay. Grandma Gay's thoughtful card of the day. You did the robots on purpose? Perfect. Isn't that pretty? And she sent a sweet note, but look how she decorated inside. Grandma Gay gave a great tip of the day on the call. It was very good. She said, go to Hobby Lobby to the clearance on wedding cards for a quick Christmas card, and you can find old wedding card things for really inexpensive, and then you decorate those because they've already got a good start. But I think that's so pretty, Grandma Gay. Those colors are yummy, absolutely yummy, and thank you for the love. We have a leading lady who is always number 4 and has been for several years, I bet. Her name is Kathy Herring. She never's on the show, and she's never in the chat because she's exercising. Oh, my. Oh, I think that's what she said. I just barely read this. You know you drink raw tea when you get a stick in your tea. Okay, that was interesting, but that should have been strained. But anyway, Kathy Herring, I've never met her. I've never chatted with her or anything, but she sent this card, and she has been the number 4 leading lady for, like I said, I think years. And I just thought this was so cute. So clever to have it on that map paper. And then, of course, these two. There we are. Oh, Hobby Lobby has a website, too, that you can do. Maybe you can find some clearance on there. It was very clever how she did that. And then she also was kind enough to send me a couple of these images all stamped out. Oh, there's lots of them. All stamped out so we could make some more of these cute cards. I thought that was sweet. She uses good paper. Not the cheap stuff that I use. And then some little sentiments to go with it. I loved it. I loved getting that. That was just super, super nice. And then she wrote a really nice letter, and I'm going to read it again because I sat in the car and read it just a little bit. So that will be a treat for me. And Kathy Herring, thank you, and congratulations on your long-standing 4th place leading lady. I think that's really, really special. And not everybody can do that. It's just we all give what we can, right? We really can. We all just do the parts that we do, and that makes our culture stronger because we can't all do the same things. We like it. So anyway, that's that. Last week our what did we have? We had I know. Before I get started, I wore my Team Orange shirt. I have started the campaign. Last week, Mr. Producer did a poll during the show, Team Purple, Team Orange, and my candidate did not do well. My Team Orange candidate got shellacked. So I am working on a new campaign to get some votes for Team Orange before the general election in the first Tuesday in November. So be watching for that in our Facebook group. The first campaign ad came out today. Meme or whatever it is, post came out today, and there are more coming. I do appreciate that Team Purple came in to those comments, and we're just trying, just like saying no, Team Purple, but no, Team Orange. And I was trying to think, okay, so I've got one more thing to show on mail. I was trying to think, well, orange, they say nothing rhymes with it. And it's probably true. But so I decided to look up purple, see if anything rhymes with purple. And there are some hilarious words. And I don't think I would want to be associated with those words if I would rather have no rhymes than those words. There was an archaic one. There was one that meant the rear end of a horse. Purple and curple. I think it was curple. C-U-R-P-L-E, curple. And it meant the rear end of a horse. I've been around so many horses and I didn't know that. So anyway, it was all fun. But yes, the campaign has started to get Team Orange vindicated and voted for. All right, let's go back to my one more wonderful package. It was a whole package, but it was black, and it was black on here, and I didn't see it. Darling Lisa Welpley sent some goodies. Such a sweet gesture. Thank you so much. These will go over in to give away. Oh, somebody's gonna absolutely love that. That's just so cute. And there's a little star and some beads. Those are pretty. Beads are popular right now, so that would be real pretty on as hanging, right? It's got a little. Oh, it's like a necklace, or yeah, it must be not. It would be a bracelet for a really big person. And this one is a little gem. Oh, it's a little flower. Come on. That's so pretty. It's Team Purple and Team Orange. I wonder, this one might end up living on Mr. Mike. And then we've got some word dies. I love you, except backwards. And some little some kind of embossing or dies. I'm really not sure, but very solid would be great for a birthday. And a Gemini balloon. Ooh, looky there. Oh yeah, that would be very helpful. A lot of people would like that. And then instead of I thought this was a cute idea, just sending a little tiny card. Just a little 3x3. Super, super cute. For inside of a package. That makes sense to me. It was really, I know that cute little bunny. Come back to me, darling. Look at him. He's sitting up so clever. He's Harvey. I just was watching Harvey. Cool goodies is right, Grandma Gay. Thank you, Lisa Welpley, for thinking of us. And I will definitely be thrilled to send those along into other people's craft rooms. They're edge dies. Okay. Oh, you mean like the balloon. Okay. Yeah, goodie bags have a lot of stuff in them. Um they'll have 2 or 3 stamps, some embossing folders or stencils or dies, all sorts of good stuff. They're pretty fat and happy. So, it's not bad just for uploading a card. It's pretty good, isn't it? Of course, when you get 130 cards, you're not gonna you have 130 chances of winning. But we do like 5 drawings a week, so it's not bad, not bad. So let's see. Recapping last week's parameters, we had little chubbies, the mini little chubbies, which is a 4x6. I like the size. I don't like mini slims. They're too skinny. They're just, you see a girlfriend from high school and you look at them and just go, you're too skinny. So I like somebody from high school that maybe has had a few donuts. And I can relate to that. So I like a little chubby. But they're just a little bit smaller, but I like the width of them. And I think you guys are enjoying them too. They have to go into a business size envelope, I guess, but at the same time, they're just nice. They're just kind of a nice little size. But I do like the width. Yes, they are Christmas goodie bags. That's right. A fun idea for Christmas, even for adults. Yes, goodie bags. Absolutely. We have Santa sacks in our house. The colors. I wanted to give you a couple tips on colors. I do bounce around. This does have a reason to my way of thinking, but I do bounce around on these shows. Let me get something. Un scrap of paper. Okay, so we had blue, white, +2. And now I know a bunch of you have gotten these bad boys in your stash, and that's good. Don't forget to pull them out and you can look at these little things right here, these little triangles. So you start with the blue and you can go to red and yellow for a triad, or you can go split complementary and go blue, split complementary to yellow, orange, and red, orange. And that was almost what we had this time. A lot of the cards that I thought were very fallish and pretty were blue, red, orange, and green, or a yellow green. So you don't have to stay within this instructions at all. Another thing that is asked is about using all these different shades. And so here's a really quick little idea, which many of you will know, but maybe a few don't. So, where's a stamp, for the love of Pete? Okay. I'm going to show this with a solid stamp so that you can see. I was thinking today, we talk over and over and over and over again about the basic design things like visual triangles and just a few things like that. But this is one that you should be familiar with, and that is like the deep saturation of a color. And when you are buying a color and you don't have a lot of inks, you can always buy a dark ink and stamp it twice and get a second color. So you only have to buy one stamp pad. Another thing that happens when you have this guy, when you start doing this, you can show a little movement, and that butterfly now feels a little bit more like it's flying away. Of course, you could always do it because butterflies fly how they do, in kind of erratic fashion, and so you can kind of just make it a little this way and that way, and he'll feel like he's flying away. Then on the top one, you could always come in with another one of those, plop up the wings, and you'd be good to go. And that would still be like, this would be counted as one color. So you'd have the blue violet, and then a shade, and then a tint, and then it goes away. So If you have a Misty, then you can stamp that a couple times and you'll get even a darker blue. And so you don't have to have inks necessarily for each and every one of those, but you can manipulate it just a little bit and get a little more mileage out of it. You can also, since we had blue, you can always go, oh my gosh, I've never seen such a big color wheel. So you can also go blue and then go complement, which is orange, and or you can change this little wheel, right? And so you've got yellow, green, and then you've got blue, violet, and you have red, orange. So don't forget that even whichever, you can turn this thing and move the pointing arrow, the main pointer, to something else, and you'll get a different set of colors. So you can have that and have that in your arsenal and have some fun with it. Okay? Yep. So when we talk about blue, that's what we're talking about, that whole line of colors. And so now you know how to cheat on it. So I don't think when we talk about blue, we talk about, oh, there's a nice blue violet, or yeah, it's a blue violet. And then I want to, this is a nice blue green. Let me use that too. You know, we're not going to come get you or anything, but if you don't, that's not the same as saying, I'm just using blue. We try to, you know, I'm thinking in my brain, I'm not going to come get you. I'm not going to sick Heidi or the chief of our craft roulette police on you. But it's more fun when we do work hard to stay within the parameters. But when I say a blue, I'm talking about one basic color family. I think that comes up every once in a while. And you might already know that, but I'm just letting you know for sure. Okay. So that is my color thing. The florals, I talked to Michelle Lupton, who's coming on Friday night for the first time. And I talked to her today and she was going, I wished I'd had florals. And we were saying, but you can put florals in almost anything. So I know that you guys are getting, you got the craft roulette thing down pretty well. And so I am so polite. I say, excuse me, when I cross a double yellow line, and pray for forgiveness. So anyway, you guys know how to do this. So I was telling her, like, I didn't say this one exactly, but one of the parameters is E, starts with E. So you could have an elephant, and if you want flowers, you could have flowers with a small elephant on the vase. You can still do what you want with, it's not that we had it last week, so you can't use it this week. It won't be on the wheel this week, but it's not that you can't use it. That's what we love so much, to see what you do. We love so much to see how you go, I'm going to do this, by golly, and then you go and do it. So I just, it's so fun. It's just so fun. I don't know what you guys like in particular. Sometimes I do. Ooh, I do like that feature on the card exchange on our patron blog, because it has a little thing about what you like, and it's pretty fun to read those and see what get to know you a little bit better. And then squiggles, give it up for squiggles. Squiggles, who knew that would be so much fun? Angela Steinhoff said cursive is squiggles. I read that in the comments. They went, man, that's a great point. Especially some people's cursive is even a little more squiggly than others. So cursive is a great example for fitting in a squiggle that would maybe be a little bit creatively unique. Mine was in the flowers. Somebody mentioned a worm. Squiggles, I can see me using squiggles squiggles are mysterious. Oh, excuse me. I think I need to go to the bathroom. I've got the squiggles. It's just a fun thing. Squiggles is a darn fun word. So I hope you enjoyed that too. Now let's go look for those. Let's do a little plane of I Spy and see if we can find some of those doggone parameters in these wonderful cards that you send. Yes, they're everywhere, Grandma Gay. It's more so than even when you get a new car and then you find those new cars Does anybody really want to get a new card? Oh, spaghetti squiggles. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Okay, let's see what we've got. Camille Ernst, who was on the patron call Saturday. So fun to meet her. Where's her? Okay, Mr. Producer. I guess the first one is just jinxed. And I think it was a darn good card. Your hair has squiggles in it. You found you need, well, Lisa Taylor, you may not need squiggle dies. You may have enough squiggles in you. There it is. It just needed to think about its choices. I was right. She had a great card. Her card, 4x6 mini chub and white. There's the white flowers, blue +2. I think that actually the white flowers may be slightly yellow and green, so she pulled it off beautifully. A floral cluster, she fit that into a very cool pumpkin card, definitely a strong pumpkin card. And her squiggles were her vines. See, that's good stuff right there. Camille, that is good. That was one clever interpretation. Yep. That was good. Well done. That is. Oh, and those leaves even have squiggle lines on them too. Great card. Well done. Oh, it's going to test me. There it is. Carol Bennett from Oklahoma sent in her 13th card. Mini Chub 4x6. Everybody's going to be doing that. White, blue +2. She's got the really pretty blues in there. She's got blues like inked on an embossing folder. That looks really pretty. Doesn't that remind you of one of those antique ceilings? And she's got some pretty blues on her butterfly and some greens and yellows. Now, that's another thing about colors, because you can, and still not be arrested by the Craft Roulette police, you can take a color and blend another color over it. And so that's a cool thing too. Those are two of my best secrets for working with colors in Craft Roulette. To blend two colors to get a new color, and then to use lighter and darker shades of it. Carol, that's just really pretty. Really pretty. I love the butterfly flying there. We like them. This is the time of year to make butterflies because they're migratory right now. And those flowers are gorgeous. Very pretty. Mary Jackson, come in, Mary Jackson. Haha, there it is. Mary Jackson doesn't have stamps and she doesn't have dies, but she makes cool cards. And this was her card for 133. It's her 11th card. She's just north of me in Lincoln, Nebraska, and she chose blue and green and pinks. Very pretty. It looks like she cut out, fussy cut, Grandma Gay style. She fussy cut all her little flowers out. I'm guessing, because I can't read the description, but I am guessing, Mary Jackson, that you did your own squiggle leaves. I do think so. Which, to me, that's just cool. She also made a get well card for somebody that was getting a new knee, and it was hilarious. It was just, she had a poem or something in there. She's just very clever, and I really appreciate that she sends in cards. And then she did the background with the different paper pieces. All blues. Your true blue. I'm a yawn. It's been a long week for Tuesday. Yep, I love a grid too. The grid on that 5K. I do. Did you guys yawn? You want to yawn? Shall we take a yawn break? I can't. I will, though. I'll just wait. Yes, I love the ferns. I do, Luann. That I do too. Don't you think they're squiggled? A squiggled fern? That would make maidenhair fern. Boston fern, why not a squiggle hand fern? I think it would be a great fern name. Thank you, Mary Jackson. Pam from Canada sent in her card. She went die cut smart, but look at her squiggles. They're not loop-de-loop squiggles. They're just wiggly lines. They're just not straight lines. And it looks great. She has the blues. She has different shades of the blues, whites, and pink and yellow. I like those flowers too, Cordelia. Looks like a couple layers. One has an outline in it and one is solid. Yeah, that's really pretty. It's just pretty and bright and happy, isn't it? Yeah, it is so happy. I just said that when I looked at yours. So, yep, Pam, spot on. Well done for number 9. Ooh, next week, you know what that means. 0, your first 0 hero. Exciting. I get so excited for everybody. I see what your number is in the gallery and I go, "Oh, they're one away." Here it comes. Oh, join me in that moment. There we go. Rebecca Feltner from Ohio. I'm going to have to take my face off of this, Stephen. From Ohio, number 61. She's pouring out pearls. I'd like to know where she gets her water. That's some expensive water right there. Super darling little flowers with the yellow and the purple or purpley blue and green. And then she's got that beautiful die cut up there to pull in that more flower idea. And her squiggles are probably in that die cut, I think. I remember. I see some little curved lines and it's very, very pretty. Yep. Bring on the pearl water. You'd really have to. I had a stick in mine, but not a pearl. Maybe. Anyway, Paula R. from Indiana is her first 0 hero day. Yay for you. Congratulations, Paula R. Looks like you did some fussy cutting. And you've got blue background, green leaves, and beautiful pink roses. So pretty. And it's also on your tag. And I like the ribbon, which I'm thinking is probably working as your squiggles. Yep. Very, very clever. And what a nice card to go on the achievement board. I'm glad for you. Thank you so much for joining us 10 times. It's wonderful. I know. Pearls for water, Carol Bennett. I never thought of that. That's why we need each other. That's right. Tammy Williams from Wareham, Massachusetts. Another grid. I don't remember seeing too many grids, but this is good. She's got blue, white, yellow, kind of a goldish yellow, and green. Thinking of you. I like that. I like how you chose where you put things, and I love a good grid. It just makes me feel solid. It gives me some guidance, some structure, and I like it. I need structure. Otherwise, I just yawn on lives. Not because I'm bored, just because I yawn. But that's a pretty, pretty little flower cluster, and I love the thinking of you. And smart way to do that third thing, groups of 3 or visual triangle with some embellishments. You did it. And you did a visual triangle in that too with the you got 3 in the thinking of you, you got the 3 in the flowers and the 3 in the embellishments. You were really covering all of those bases. Well done. Good deal, Tammy. Oh, come on, Lisa. Lisa sent in this black bag of goodies. Number 53 from Chatham, Illinois. It just takes a little bit of time. We're all kind of, I think Eunice is back there yawning and making us wait. This is a pretty little card. See how that 4x6 works on this? If it were a 3.5 by 5 or whatever the mini thing is, it just would look crowded and junky. But this one spreads out and it has a little more presence. That's what we all say when we spread out a little bit. We have a little more presence. And she has sent in 53 cards. Oh my gosh. Pardon me. Now I'm coughing. I am just like a noise machine. Pretty, pretty light blue, dark blue, yellowish green leaves. And there's another trick for more colors. Coloring on vellum. Because that makes it a softer color. So that's smart. You get the feel of a lot more colors that way. Lisa, right there. Put a big wet one on that forehead of yours. We already did. Carol's pretty card. Vanessa B from California sent in a Halloween card. We didn't get all Halloween this time. Last week we did, pardon me. I like how she staged it with the candy and everything and the spider. Really cute. Great colors. Nice, rich, pretty colors. The blue and the orange and the green. You've got a small, even though it's a little bit bigger than a mini slim and a different size than an A2, you still have a small canvas to work with. And so just a few colors really helps the viewer not get too, wow, look at all the circus that's going on. And then you've got the beautiful white flowers that really, really, as I say, pop against those those bright oranges and greens. Really good job, Miss Vanessa, but I think you don't have any trouble at all with your cards. Let's do a couple more. Megan F. from Queensland, Australia. Number 9. That means what? Next week, when you have an Aussie on, you're going to be able to have a Zero Hero, your first event. So pretty. That's just a die cut. Well done. You've got probably inlay. Oh, so much for me. I just can't do the inlay too well. But you've got the inlay of the green and the reddish pink maybe from this angle. Real pretty. And then you've got a vellum band with your sentiment. Just real nice. Well, you use the space really well. I think maybe 2. That looks like that may be like a 3-panel card, or you've got that edge cut. So that edge along your die cut with that white on it, I think that's the edge of your front. Wow, that would be quite the card to get, wouldn't it? That would be quite the card to get. And so I'm thinking you either have the front cut off at that die, or it's maybe even 3 panels. Oh, that's pretty fancy, Megan. Oh, man. One more. Whew, that's gorgeous. Where are you? There we go. Gina Smith, who is an engineer. I'm going to tell on you, Gina. It's been quite a while, but there for a while, I was trying to deal with making the project a little easier. And so I doubled up a couple of the projects. Like I'd have a couple A2s or a couple slimlines or something like that. Well, we get an email from Gina, who knows her numbers, and she goes, well, that alters the 331,776 possible parameters. So we had to change that. But it was great. And it was just one of those things that you just went, we need some input from our friends in the chatterbox. They know, they see things. We all have gifts and we can all help each other with them. So this is really pretty, Gina. Of course, I will never forget that, but I definitely am thankful for that. So I don't have to worry about somebody just going, well, that's not right. That's not right. So it's better to get it out there, and we appreciate your help. So let's look at this pretty. You got your chub, and then you've got the blue, white, coral, and yellow. Very, very striking. You've got an ombre look there. Really pretty. I don't think we had too many ombres. Yes, Gina's are always very simple and striking. Floral cluster, she's just got a nice little group of yummy posies down there in the corner, which is also a great place because of the weight. And then she's got it fading out into a lightness at the top. And then her squiggles, I think those are her die cuts. I think so. So pretty. You're always on my mind. That's just sweet. That's pretty, but it's also just super sweet. And that would be a great card to have somebody love on you like that, wouldn't it? I think so. All right, great cards, you guys. Great cards. I wonder how to get out of here. I'll figure it out. I did it. I'm always kind of surprised. So, well done. Thank you all. 130 cards right now. And the patrons have until Thursday night at midnight. So, we've been generally getting right around 20 cards from our patrons, late submissions, and we've already gotten some. So, 130 right now. We're just kind of being right in there with 140 something. And I think that's what this week will be like. But man, that's not bad, is it? That's a lot of cards. If you stacked them up, it would be quite a pile. Yeah, I know. I'm getting good with my buttons. It is time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftette, for our Guess Who scavenger hunt. Now, I wrote because in all my wisdom, I wrote them out because I thought, oh, that's something I have to say every week. And I put them on a separate piece, and it is not on my night's show notes. So I don't know. Anybody want to step up to the microphone and tell them what the rules are? The object of the game is I'm going to recreate or case loosely a card that was in the gallery 133 already this week. And your job, if you choose to accept it, is to open a second browser, not closing us, but opening a second browser, going to craftroulette.live, episode 133 to the gallery, and try to figure out what card I'm casing. The one who guesses first will win a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. And the person whose card I am casing, if they contact me, will receive the card that I make. When you do, you have to get my attention though. So please put the @ Fun University, and then it will show this nice little orange thing. Orange is a sign of importance. It's not purple. It's orange. Remember, we are in a campaign to get some more orange voters to make Team Orange grow into the beautiful group that it needs to be, that it should be. Anyway, it is game time, so if you want to go ahead and get those things taken care of, yep, just like that, Patty Beck, just @ Fun University, and then please write the name as it is written. If you know them with a different kind of little pet name, don't use it because I won't know who you're talking about. And then if you could also, just to make sure that it's clear, go ahead and say where they're from as it is written. Oh, you're stubborn, Sharon Lega, with your Team Purple. But go ahead and just say where they're from as it is written, so that we can, in case there's 10 Marys or whatever, we don't want that. So, all right. Remember the parameters. This card will not be exactly like it, but there will be parts of the card that you might be able to pull from and go, yeah, this reminds me of this card. And so, good luck, one and all. Lisa's Hunter is in the group. She has won 2 out of 4. Just saying, you're going to have to keep on this one. No snoozing or watching the hockey tonight. You're going to need to be right here. I am not sure how this card's going to turn out. It was kind of, I kept thinking about, I got it, right? Because it's kind of randomly chosen within, like if I can do it. We don't say do, Mary. I do a random number generator, and then I find that card and make sure that I can do it. And if not, I go one side or the other. So this card, I'm looking at my pieces here and trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I want to start with brushes. And I think I need another piece of something. All right, this is, you won't get this right off. I know that because of what I'm choosing, but well, we've got a little time together. I hope everybody's had a great day. It was gorgeous here, super, super windy. Oh, you know what? I need to trim this down and put a mat on it. I forgot. That's okay. We can do that. I don't think there's any hockey teams with orange. There's the Penguins. They're close. I'm going to trim this. So we live in the middle of the country in Kansas City. There's not a lot of hockey here. So I was taking Boom for a walk, and I noticed this house had a New York Rangers hockey flag in their yard, and yep, that works just fine. And something else. Oh, on his car too, and he was outside, and so I said, "Oh, I noticed that you like hockey. You know, it's kind of unusual." And he said, "Yes, I do." And I said, "Why the New York Rangers?" Because when my boys played hockey, they wore New York Rangers colors, and so we always watched them. And so yeah, during the Mark Messier days and all that, we had fish named Pavo Burry, fish named Mark Messier. We had all these crazy things. And oh, it's okay. I'm not anyway, listen, so I said, "Well, why do you like the Rangers?" And he said, "Well, have you ever heard of so and so?" And I hadn't, because I haven't watched in a long time. And he said, "The captain is my nephew." So that was kind of a cool little thing. So it starts tonight. And he said, and this was 23 days ago, because he said the season starts in 23 days. So if he knew his math, the season starts for the Rangers tonight. So I may have to watch a little Rangers, just for old time's sake. But it was fun to have him, to meet him. He didn't invite me over. He didn't invite me over or anything. Oh, you're watching the Rangers right now? To watch anything with him. I didn't think he was interested in making a friend. That's okay. He was probably thinking I was an Avalanche fan in disguise. I think. I think I'll just do this. So I can slip some flowers in there. I haven't gotten any guesses yet, so I must be. I hope it looks like the. Now remember, it could be different in colors. This is an A2. It is. Oh, Gail Otto is a good guess, Lisa Taylor. But no, not this time. I don't know what I was saying. It's okay if I forgot, right? Ooh, they play hockey? Yes, they do play. Okay, so there's an author, Frederick Bachman, who is Swedish, and he wrote some stories about hockey players. So I bet there are some good ones. They're not real, they're kind of sad stories, but they are about hockey. So I've got some little leaves here. Let's just put some, I'm just going to start sticking stuff in here. We don't have all night. Kathy Herrings of Wisconsin. That's another good guess. But no, Jeannie. Not this time. I like going back and seeing what you guessed. Peg P. Sue Harris. Mary Ellen Finley. No? Man. It'll be interesting to see why you were guessing these. I don't know why I put that one there. That seems silly. Let's try this one. Then we'll stick some of these down there. Man, you guys are hot on the case, though. I like it. Do you like this game? I think you're enjoying it. Another Kathy Herring. Boy, I'm going to have to look at hers for sure. Way to think about orange. Rainbow Obsidian. Yeah, it is a pretty... This is the messiest card. But I think I've got some little circles here. Yeah, I do. Okay. So we'll add some. These flowers are the little gift that I got from Trinity Stamps. And I thought, oh, those are so little and cute. I think they'll be perfect. Do I have any more little purple, any circles? Only orange ones? Pooey. Oh, I've got some orange leaves. Flowers can be almost anywhere, right? You can put a flower anywhere. On a hat. Kay Wearer. Mary Moisen. Hey, it was good to have Mary Moisen back, by the way, but this is not her card. She's been off for a couple weeks. Or a month, actually. Helping with some folks. So it's nice to have her back. There is something that will be coming on this card that will be the dead giveaway, but we'll keep working it. Oh, thank you, Cecilia. I'm not sure it will stay this pretty. Sue Harris makes beautiful cards, and I would love to make a card as well as she does, but nope. Pardon me. I've even challenged the great Lisa Hunter. I feel like I have really I wonder if I'm all wrong. Is the cards, did I do a terrible job of making the card, maybe? Ooh, maybe. I think I got some glue on there. Let's see. Mary Ellen Finley's gotten several guesses so far, but no. I think that's probably enough for the flowers, except I don't have any good centers. Agnes Hearn, she got some guesses last time too, but no. Gosh, I'm going to check again. Yep, I know. It's not any of those people. So, ooh, sneaky. Okay, I'm going to use this little saying because I have it out. Becky, I wouldn't look in Facebook because they're too hard to find things. I would look on the gallery, I think, would be my advice. Because you can see all the cards at one time. And remember, this is not going to be just like the card. And I may be holding back on the thing that is going to make you go, oh, I got that crooked. Yeah. Embracing that imperfection. Gail Otto has gotten several guesses. Okay, get your fingers ready because I think once you see this, you'll know. Yep, that's what I wondered, if it might be too tall with that sentiment. So we might just have to put something else there. Why did I do that? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. I messed it up. Okay. All right, fine. Just be that way. Okay, you can come down. The kitty edition may do it for you. See, he's going to have to be a little lower than I wanted. Ann Schmidt is right, Lynn Sanders. You got it. Ann Schmidt is right. Bravo. You got it. Yes, Ann Schmidt's card had a barrel, and she had a cluster of 3 flowers, and she had a kitty in the barrel. I haven't gotten my curlies on here, my streamers yet, but that was, I didn't have a barrel, so I had to come up with something else. So I used my cup. Maybe I can put it in front. I think I like it in front better. Yeah, I do. Oh, that's cute. I like it. I need some squiggles. Ooh, get his head up. Don't put your head down yet, dude. I'm going to put a little something around your neck. So we have some squiggles. But I loved the colors of Cindy Van Oorschot card. So I used her colors and the basic idea from Ann Schmidt. So now I've got my squiggles in there. I have to train those to behave. Yeah. Then I'll need a couple little yellowish orange. So, because but I just liked those colors together so much. So have you gone back to see? Yeah, it was such a cute card. And she had little ribbons coming out and things. So mine is nothing like hers. I believe Amy Moore guessed. Oh, you think Amy Moore guessed it first? Well, I can go back and check. I didn't see, but I'll go back and check, Lynn Sanders. Thank you for your honesty. So, because I'm afraid I'll glue my hand down if I look all the time. So Amy Moore, maybe. Amy Moore or Lynn Sanders. We'll just have to go look. So let me know if you want this card with a card with a little tiny gift. I think it turned out super cute and fun. Oh, that's why. Yeah, if you don't have that at Fun okay, Lynn Sanders and Amy Moore, go ahead and both send me a note on contact me through craftroulette.live and we'll get you both a card because you're honest and precious. And I can't say no. So go ahead and do that. And then this is a die that is from Linda Canasi's wonderful eye crafter. So I wanted to pull that in and see what that was like, and it was fun. Look at how pretty her dies are. Her dies are super pretty. They're turquoise. And they are so stuck. She's got a double stick tape there. They are so stuck on there. So, yep, that was the little guy I used. And then I also made this card. And I'm going to put that on the Fun University channel here someday soon. So, but that is another one of her little kitty cats right there. So this is so cute. And then I have a friend who just lost her 16-year-old puppy. So I'll probably be making a card for that. So anyway, that's that. Yep. I think that's kind of turned out okay. Hang in there, sweet friend. Crooked, fine, no problem. Maybe I'll probably just leave those as is. And that will be that. That will be the card that if I hear from Ann Schmidt, she will get. So, all right. A cat dressed up as a cat. Nothing better. Is there anything better than a cat dressed up as a cat? Maybe. A bird dressed up as a bird? Man, I saw a bird thing today. The photography was just silly crazy. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Really appreciate hanging out with you, even though I yawned. I don't know why I do that, but I can do it again. Yawning just feels good. Boomer yesterday was sneezing and he wasn't sure if he was done. He had that almost sneeze dog face for a couple minutes. I couldn't help but laugh at him. So let's see what else. Let's say thank you. There it is. A couple weeks it hasn't worked. But thank you so much to our patrons for supporting us. I know not everybody can. These are crazy times. But we really do appreciate you coming beside us and supporting us because Becky Biddle, I bet I made more than you, yawn. And because we have years of debt here at Craft Roulette and Fun University, just so that we have the best program that we can, considering the host. And we do want to thank you, each and every one of you, for just like I tell you oftentimes, it's the financial support, but oh my gosh, it is such an emotional support to see you people in our blog and enjoying crafting and just being kind. So if you can, we appreciate it. If you can't, this is not for you. We are not, don't worry. You support us in the chat box. You support us in thumbs up, all those things. You support us with being a glitter fairy, by the way. That should be coming out tomorrow morning. I think I think so. The glitter fairies for the last 28 days should be in the Facebook group tomorrow. And all the cards that you send in and kindness that you send our way. So we thank you so very, very much for being in our world. I do. It's very special. Next week we will be, or at the end of the week, we get to meet Michelle Lupton. And gosh, I couldn't, it was already her daytime and I was 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I was so confused on time. Because she's in Melbourne, but you're going to like her. She's cute. She's super fun. And, we've already hit it off. We've done the preliminary, yeah, I like you kind of stuff. You're a good crafter and you have a lot of fun. So join us Friday, 6:10 we'll begin the slideshow. 6:30 we'll begin the show. If you sent in a card this week, you'll be on the slideshow. And then if you have hit a milestone, you'll be on the achievement board. Love celebrating each and every one of you because you guys are special. Let's plant one on it. Yep, right there on the old brain. Big old smooch. And here's one for you guys. And we will see you Friday. Y'all have a great week. As Sire would say, have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.